First race of the day for the MXGP in Patagonia, Argentina. Round 3 of the FIM Motocross World Championship was MX2 race 1. It was Jorge Prado who grabbed the Fox hole shot ahead of his teammate Paul Jonas. Behind them, the American Darian Sinai and Thomas Kjær-Olsen. Championship leader Julian Lieber was down in about 12th place. He would fall on lap 2 down to 31st and would have a hard fight through the field back to 16th. As Thomas Kjær-Olsen almost went out the front door as he fought over 4th place with Benoit Paturel on the Yamaha. Sinai on the 57 Kawasaki made this move on Prado to get himself into 2nd, but almost immediately he was caught and passed by Paturel. He lost a place and then lost further ground as he fell in a simple right-hander. The American would pick himself up in 6th. Prado, though, on the 61, had a good, steady ride, coming home in 3rd. His best result of the season so far. And Benoit Paturel did the same. He came home in 2nd, but it was a win for Paul Jonas, his 3rd win of the season in MX2 Race 1. In MXGP Race 1, Glenn Koltenhoff grabbed the Fox hole shot for Red Bull KTM, but the two Hondas of Geiser and Bobashev weren't too far behind. Van Horbik was well placed in 3rd, so too Dessau and Tonus on the Wilbo Yamaha. Pretty quickly, Geiser led the way from Van Horbik, who split the two Hondas. Tony Cairoli fell on the opening lap. He went down to 21st. Then he had a battle to get himself up the field as well. Eventually he would come home in 9th. Max Anstey lost a place to Romain Fevre. That put the Frenchman into 5th as he carved his way towards the front. 3rd and 4th was battled out between Bobashev and Dessau. Cairoli had a lucky escape as he avoided a fallen back marker en route to finding his way past Sean Simpson to get himself into that 9th place position. Clement Dessau, though, from Monstrenci Kawasaki, came home in 3rd in what was a good, steady ride. Jeremy Van Horbik came home in 2nd. For his best result of the season so far, but it was a first win of the year for Tim Geiser and Team HRC in MXGP Race 1. Coming into MX2 Race 2, Benoit Paturel, number 6 on the Khmer Yamaha, was the new red plate holder championship leader. But it was Prado, once again, who snatched the 2nd Fox hole shot again from his teammate. Paul Jonas, Jeremy Seewer, this time made a much better start and put the KTMs under pressure right from the very first lap. Julian Lieber was 4th, Bernardini 5th, Sinai was 6th. And as the race went on, it wasn't long before Jonas found his way into the lead once more at the start of lap 2. Seewer then followed Jonas through, got himself into 2nd, but was 7 laps in doing so. Sinai got himself past the former championship leader Julian Lieber on lap 7 as well to get himself up into 4th place. That's where the American would stay. Benoit Paturel, though, had a nightmare of a time. He started in 19th, got himself up into 11th, and then fell around about the same time that Seaward got himself into 2nd. He lost several places in the process, went down to 15th, and fought back to 9th. Adam Sterry and Samuele Bernardini traded bars and positions, but Sterry eventually came home ahead of the Italian. He made that move initially to go into 7th. Sterry would eventually come home in 10th. But once again, Jorge Prado from Red Bull KTM had a fantastic ride. 3rd in race 1, he followed that up with 3rd in race 2. Jeremy Seewer followed up his 5th place in race 1 with 2nd in race 2, but it was a double emphatic moto win for Paul Jonas and Red Bull KTM. The overall Grand Prix then, Jonas, Prado and Seewer in what was a Red Bull 1-2 with the Suzuki World MX2 rider Seewer coming home in 3rd, Paturel and Sinai rounding out the top 5. But Jeremy Seewer is the new championship leader as we head to round 4 in Leon in Mexico. Jonas is 2nd, Paturel 3rd, Lieber and Olsen round out the top 5 in the MX2 points chase. But it was a great day for Red Bull KTM and Paul Jonas. 1st and 2nd here this weekend. But what a day for Suzuki and Jeremy Seewer. They now lead MX2.
You know, I had really good battles in both moto with my teammate Jorge Prado, and I want to say congratulations to him with the 1st podium this season. And you know, we did a good job after Indonesia, put some hard work in, and you know that paid off. And now really looking forward for the next round. You know, just keep building and continue to get better. Just
it was another foxhole shot for Glenn Koldenoff on the Red Bull KTM. Only just though, Demond DeSalle pushed him wide. It was DeSalle who led coming out of turn 2. The Monster Energy Kawasaki rider was looking for a good result in this second race. Kai Rowley fell early as well, out of 11th, picked himself up in 15th as he started to charge his way through the field. But it wasn't long before DeSalle was put under pressure by Tim Geiser, and by lap 4, the Slovenian found his way past on his Honda. DeSalle then dropped to second. Van Hoorbeek found his way through. 2 laps later, got himself into third, and then second with that pass on DeSalle. The 2 bang bars and touched wheels, but they both stayed up. Romain Febvre also found his way through later on in the race, got himself into 5th as DeSalle faded to 10th. But then Romain Febvre, with just a handful of laps to go, fell out of 5th place, eventually coming home in 8th. With 2 laps to go, Genny Bobashev made it at HRC 1-2 with that move on Jeremy Van Hoorbeek. So again, another memorable day for Tim Geiser, this time with HRC. Last year it was with Garibaldi that he won the Grand Prix. Van Hoorbeek was 2nd overall, Bobashev was 3rd, but what a great day for Team HRC, 1st and 2nd in the final race of the day. Geiser is the new championship leader now though. Kai Rowley drops to 2nd, DeSalle drops to 3rd, Van Hoorbeek moves up to 4th. So Tim Geiser then took his first wins of the season, a double moto win here in Patagonia, Argentina. He now leads going into round 4 in Mexico.
Yes, I'm so happy. The weekend was perfect actually. You know, I want to say huge thanks to all the Honda guys, my dad, my girlfriend, my family at home. They are watching me, and you know, it's been just amazing. We have amazing winter, and now everything is paying off. So really looking forward already to Mexico.